Well, hello and welcome to the vlog. I hope you guys are well. I'm in the Ashridge Estate today, which is a National Trust estate. I think it's in Buckinghamshire. It's either Buckinghamshire, Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire. I get very confused around these little areas. I think we're just just across the border into Buckinghamshire from Bedfordshire, I think. But it's a gorgeous place. I've come here looking for some autumnal colour. It's not quite as autumnal as I was expecting, to be honest with you. Around by me there's an awful lot of very yellow and orange and sort of that golden brown trees. But here it's still very much green turning into yellow, but that's fine. It's a beautiful morning. It's a brilliant place, a lovely place to come out and take a few photos, and got a few runners and the odd horse rider keep me company, along with the squirrels. I've seen loads of squirrels this morning, which has been interesting. So basically I've just come here to have a little wander around and take some sort of classic woodland shots. I was originally coming out looking for colour, which I still do. I'll still look for colour where I can find it, but if I can't find the colour, then I'll probably be looking for light, and because the sun's coming up and it's quite a nice day. So we'll see where we're going to go. The last time I was here actually was right at the very start of the pandemic, so it's kind of fitting that as we head into a new phase, by all accounts, that I've come back here again. So yeah, let's see what we can find. So being completely surrounded by trees and nature, the first thing that I've come to take a picture of is this log cabin. Clearly, that's obviously what you would do when there's trees everywhere. I like it though, I do like it a lot. I like a bit of old dereliction, I like the texture of the wood. The one thing I don't like is this horrible iron railing that runs all the way around the property. I understand why it's here, it's to stop people from getting in. It's to stop people from either, I don't know, vandalising the place or spending a night in there or something, but it really ruins the picture. So, and the other thing that ruins the picture as well is all this horrible brambly crap, if you like, here. So if I take a shot from further back, which is where I looked at initially, further up the hill, basically you've got a whole load of uninteresting foreground, you've got this horrible railing, and then you've got the brambles which are kind of hiding the front or the side elevation of the building. So what I've done, I've come closer, right over the corner of the railing here, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just cutting out as much. No, I am. Yeah, I'm cutting out as much rubbish as I can. So I'm cutting out the railings, I'm cutting out as much of this bramble as I can, and I'm focusing on the building. Now the big problem is, or not a problem really, but the payoff for that is the fact that the building, the cabin's massive in the image. So all these lovely trees that are surrounding it, which I'd quite like to get in, I can't. Because if I did, then I'd start to get all of this rubbish in, and yeah, I don't know, I just think focus more on the log cabin, focus less on the surrounding distractions, and unfortunately you're going to lose some of the nice background trees, but such is life. So that's the first shot here, really, just a shot of an old log cabin. Hope you like it. So as I may have alluded to earlier, I can't quite remember whether I did or I didn't now, but I haven't been out so much lately. I haven't been doing any photography really or any vlogging much for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And the reason for that really is, well, let's face it, it's the situation. We know that, you know, this whole sort of infection rate is rising again, and with my situation with my wife and the whole, we were shielding previously, it doesn't make sense really to travel out long distances to go and do the things that I was doing before. It's just common sense really. Now I don't vlog for money, I don't vlog for a living, I don't vlog professionally, I do it for fun. And part of that fun, and a huge part of that fun, is going out to places that I really want to explore, and you know, like all over the country really, and into Wales, and hopefully at some point into Scotland. Now if I can't do that for whatever reason that is, then that's kind of, you know, it's a hobby at the end of the day, and if that diminishes from the hobby, then I'm not just going to go out to places that don't, you know, turn me on so much, if you like, to go and do vlogs. So there will still be vlogs for me. I'll still be putting out content, but maybe not weekly anymore, and maybe just sort of on a bit of an ad hoc basis until such times as, you know, this whole sort of pandemic's over. I'm still gonna do the podcast, obviously, because that's, you know, great fun. I'm still gonna get out as much as I can and when I can, but at the end of the day, I do this for myself, I do this for fun, and so if I'm not having fun, then, you know, I'm not gonna do it. So simple as that really. But yeah, just thought I'd update you on where I'm at. So I found my splash of autumnal colour right here. I'm off the beaten track a little bit, and it's the leaves just lovely, and, you know, really beautiful colour wise, absolutely fantastic, but I'm really struggling to make it work, to make the composition work. I don't know whether to focus on the leaves on the floor and just get the trunk of the tree in. I don't know whether to look at the canopy, because there's some nice colour up in the tree canopy, but then it kind of takes away from the tree on the floor. I don't know whether to go for this tree over here. It's all a little bit confusing. It is beautiful, I mean, it is gorgeous, but it's really difficult trying to work out exactly what shot to take here. I think I'm going to go for the leaves on the floor with the trunk of the tree, and some of the branches hopefully maybe arching up into the corner of the image. But yeah, this one's not an easy one to work out. Okay, so I've settled on this shot here. It's in landscape orientation. I've got the trunk of the tree, essentially. Haven't got the grid lines on, but it's pretty much on the right third. I've got the branches arcing off into the top corner of the image, which should be quite nice. I've got the carpet of leaves on the floor in the foreground. I've moved across a bit from where I was, because looking over here, it's quite messy in this area. So pulling myself round, it's a bit tidier this side of the tree. So I've cut out this mess that's over on this side and got this nice sort of tidier patch, and it's a bit clearer. And there's another tree just at the back that's kind of just arching up into the image that almost draws you back round again. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping that the tree, you look at the tree trunk, the branch takes you off a little bit, and then this other tree here just holds you in and pulls you back in towards the middle again and back round to these leaves. That's the plan. That's my vision of the image. So hopefully that'll work out all right. I might stick around here and have a look and see if there's anything else, because there's quite a lot of colour around here. So probably this is one of the areas that's where autumn's hit a bit more. So I might have a look around and see if there's anything else. So I'm still in the same little clearing here, and I've just spotted this. I don't know, there's just something about this I really like. I'm not sure why. There's no focal point. It's just light and dark and colour, really. There's these leaves that are catching the light, that are sort of the light streaming in from above, but it's completely blocked. The light's completely blocked below the line of these leaves. So you've got a really nice dark rich green area in the middle. You've got these lovely lit leaves from the diffuse light above, and then you've got a bit more diffuse light here on the forest floor, or on the woodland floor, where you've got these orange sort of fallen leaves. And I don't know why I like it. I'm not quite sure why I like it, but I really do like it. It's just like a nice sort of, it's almost like a triptych in one image. You've got the light of the trees, the really dark rich green of the shaded area, and then this light sort of burnt orange of these leaves. But just, yeah, there's just something about it I really like. So have a look, see what you think. Oh, I did do a little bit of gardening and put a tree trunk in there to see if that looked good, but it didn't, so I've taken it out again. I might show you the image with the tree trunk and the image without it, but it didn't quite look right with it in the image. I think it looks a better image simplified to just those three distinct areas without breaking it up with something else in it. So I think I'm coming to the end of my little visit out today, but there are some beautiful old, I think it's an oak, some gorgeous old oak trees, some real ancient trees in this woodland, and there's one just here, and I just couldn't resist really. It's off the main track back to the car. I just couldn't resist getting a shot. You've got this gorgeous massive old trunk that splits off into three, and that's on the right hand side of the image. I've got that on the right hand side, and then part of one of the branches dips back down and forms this really nice sort of triangle with the ground. So you've got the tree arching over, and then you've got this branch that dips back down, and then you've got the ground that brings it back around. So you've got a nice sort of infinite triangle, and through the back you've got a little splash of colour here and there, and then there's this one tree that's sort of sticking up really proud. I'll probably get rid of that in post. It's a little bit distracting because it's much brighter than everywhere else. Yeah, I think I will get rid of that in post. There's a branch here that's hanging down that's a bit annoying, but it's not too bad. But yeah, it's just a beautiful old tree, and I just think scenes like this they're just really, really nice. So yeah, so just no light at all, just diffuse light, which is okay. Some nice diffuse light on the sides of the side of the tree, which actually looks quite nice really. And then there should be quite a lot of detail in that trunk as well. And yeah, just a nice little woodland scene. well, that's me done from Ashridge today. I had a really good time there. You may be wondering why I'm doing this sign off in the car. Well, the reason is because it got very busy there very quickly. So I just wanted to get out of there as soon as I could, really. The car parks were absolutely full by the time I got out. And I have to say as well, I was watching myself, but there was very little social distancing going on. And there were some rather large groups there. So, you know, it's not just the kids, unfortunately, it's everyone. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. As I said before, my vlogs are going to be a bit more sporadic rather than regular in the weeks to come, but I'll try and get out when I can. Yeah, I just hope you've enjoyed this one, and until next time, I will see you again really soon. And now I'm stuck behind a tractor.